Hola y bienvenidos al podcast número 2. Hello, welcome to podcast number 2. Me llamo Kelly Abel, su maestra de español. My name is Kelly Abel, your Spanish instructor. And estoy aquí, I am here, aquí, para presentar, in order to present los high-frequency words, número 2. Let's review a little bit from podcast número 1, some of the key words. I'm going to give you a phrase in español, and you tell me what it means in English. Bueno, Peter es estudiante in PJC. Peter, is a student in PJC. Peter come con Jennifer Lopez. Peter come con Jennifer Lopez. Peter eats with Jennifer Lopez. Hoy, do you remember hoy? Hoy means today. Hoy en el restaurante muy elegante. Hoy, today, in the very elegant restaurant, Taco Bell. In Spanish, you notice you say restaurante and then muy elegante. So you say what it is and then you describe it afterwards, whereas in English we would say a very elegant restaurant. En español es un restaurante muy elegante. Bueno, so I'll say the whole phrase again. Peter es estudiante in PJC. Peter come con Jennifer Lopez hoy en un restaurante muy elegante, Taco Bell. For you, ¿quién es Peter? Sí, Peter es estudiante. Now, a statement in Spanish, like Peter come, meaning Peter eats. To make a question in Spanish, it's very easy. You don't change the word order. You say Peter come, using inflection in your voice. You know that it's a question. Now in writing, you're going to see this little upside down question mark before the question, and then of course after, so that you know it's a question. So if I ask you, Peter come? You can also say come Peter? So I'm asking, does Peter eat? Sí, Peter come. So que come, meaning he or she eats. It also can mean is eating. Now another question. Peter come en el restaurante tamales? And you'll answer no. And to say he doesn't eat, very simply, you say no come. So Peter no come en el restaurante tamales. Come en Taco Bell, un restaurante muy elegante. Another question. ¿Con quién come Peter hoy? ¿Con quién? So with whom? Come Peter hoy. Hoy, H-O-Y, means today. And you would answer, Peter come con Jennifer Lopez hoy en el restaurante Taco Bell. And at this point, all I'm looking for is that you can understand the question and answer short answer. You don't always have to answer in the long answers like I'm giving it to you. What's really important as you're starting out is that you're understanding the basic phrases, the basic questions. You won't always be able to come out with long sentences, but if you can understand them first, that's a great first step. Muy bien. Speaks in Spanish is habla, H-A-B-L-A. In Spanish, there's one silent letter, and it's the H, so it's just pronounced habla. So how would you say in Spanish, who speaks? Sí. Of course, sí means yes, and that's spelled S-I with an accent. And again, we'll talk about accents a little bit later. So, ¿quién habla? And so if I ask you, ¿quién habla español? So what does that mean? C. Who speaks Spanish? ¿Quién habla español? Now I'm going to give you a choice. Peter o Jennifer Lopez. So O means or. So the question, ¿Quién habla español? Peter o Jennifer Lopez? Sí, correcto. Jennifer Lopez habla español. Habla, speaks, H-A-B-L-A. Now question, Peter habla español? No. Peter no habla español. So speaks is habla, doesn't speak would be no habla. All right, let's go back up and review some of the key words. How do you say, I'll give you the word in Spanish and you give it to me in English. ¿Quién come hoy? Habla o, right, o meaning or. No habla, meaning doesn't speak, and no come, doesn't eat. Okay, muy bien. Another word in Spanish that you'll need to know is perro. Perro, P-E-R-O, means but, and I'm going to give you this phrase. Peter come con Jennifer Lopez hoy en el restaurante Taco Bell, pero no habla español con ella. And con ella in Spanish means with her. So let me do that one again. I'll break it up. Peter come con Jennifer Lopez hoy. Peter eats with Jennifer Lopez hoy, today, en el restaurante Taco Bell. In the restaurant Taco Bell. Pero, remember what perro means? But, perro no habla español con ella. Con ella, E-double-L-A means her. In this case, her could also mean she, but con ella means with her. So how would you say, who speaks Spanish? Es correcto. ¿Quién habla español? How would you say, who doesn't speak Spanish? So doesn't speak is no habla. So you would just simply say, ¿Quién no habla español? And of course, the answer is Peter. Peter no habla español. ¿Quién habla español? The answer would be Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez habla español. Peter no habla español. ¿Es un problema? Problema. I think you could probably work out as a problem. So, ¿es un problema? Is it a problem? No, no es un problema. No es un problema para Peter. Para, that's P-A-R-A. It's a very light R, sometimes it's hard to hear. No es un problema para Peter. It's not a problem for Peter. All right, let's go back up and review the words. This time I'm going to give them to you in English, and you say them out loud in Spanish. Who? ¿Quién? Eats, come, is, es, student, estudiante, in, as in NPJC, NPJC, EN in Spanish, today, that Japanese sounding word, hoy, with, con, very elegant, muy elegante, the restaurant, el restaurante, so el means the in this case, and if you want to say a restaurant, which I've said a little bit before, is un, U-N is a, un restaurante. How do you say yes in Spanish? Sí, sí with S-I with an accent over the I. How do you say doesn't eat? No come. How do you say speaks Spanish? Habla español. How do you say doesn't speak? No habla. How do you say or? O. How do you say but in Spanish? Pero. How do you say with her? Con ella. And then a problem, un problema. And then the last is for Peter. Para Peter. Peter no habla español, pero no es un problema para Peter. Muchas gracias y hasta luego.